Looks like we're gonna have some rain. The seagulls are all the way in here. Joe says the seagulls smart, they're looking for food. No, whenever they come from LA from the beach to the Inland Empire, that's because we're gonna get a little bit of precipitation over this neck of the woods. Well, we know what season this is, guys. The Christmas season. The swap meet is packed. All I came for was a new car charger for my phone and a foundation for Jada and peanuts for Joe. We're bailing. It's too crazy out here. The lady sells the car charger for 10 bucks and the guy wanted a discount, so she gave him for 9. Then she secretly whispered to me that mine was 7. Favor from God. Came to Walmart to pick up parchment paper because I'm going to do a 2-ingredient cake today for the show. This is one of the cakes almost done, and Christmas is not even here yet. This is the size cake that I have, 7.5 by 5 by 2. All right, these are 25 bucks plus the shipping of $13.60, but you can only buy these when I'm doing my live shows because I can't put them on my website because I can't manipulate the shipping. The shipping is going to stuck with whatever I said it because I'm not technology savvy. So I can't change the shipping to accommodate for the priority shipping, which is the cheapest way to go because of the fact that the cakes are heavy. And if I don't do it priority, it's going to be more than the flat rate priority. So we can fit 3 cakes in the medium size rectangular box and 4 in the square one. All right. The square one's smaller than the one I had. I was using the large if you guys were in my live. That's what the cake looks like. I'm going to impose a pretty picture that I'm going to take so y'all can see. Belizean black cake, y'all. Look at Joshua moving in. And of course, we're talking about the aprons.
Hello.
You coming to see how nice you look?
I look nice, I think.
Oh my God, you have a watch on too? Check you out.
I got a watch on, I got my nice shoes on.
You borrowing daddy's car.
Borrowing daddy's car. I don't got a belt, so I use a shoelace.
What, you don't have a what?
I don't got a belt, so I gotta
A belt?
Yeah, I left my belt at work.
Okay.
In my locker. So I use a shoelace, it works just as good.
But your shirt is out of your pants?
Yeah.
So they're not seeing that it's shoelaces.
They won't see no shoelace belt.
Okay, these poor babies. Just remember how it was when you guys were poor, okay? Gotcha. So, tell the viewers where you're going, Collin.
We're going to the Fonda Theater for the Pensado Awards.
And what are the Pensado Awards?
It's like the Grammys, but for behind-the-scenes people in music, producers, engineers,
and
songwriters.
You guys are going to be networking and meeting good people.
We're going to meet the best of the best, yeah.
Bye, babies. Bye. You got your phone?
Yeah, I have.
All right, turn on the tracking so I know you're fine.
Okay.
You guys check out the parking situation, all right?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Joe is sharpening my scissors for me, but he wants to cut paper with it. I'm like, no, you don't cut paper with my good fabric scissors, though. You cut cloth. Cloth. Sounds like I'm saying cloth, right, Joe? Like blood clot. So, guys, let me show you what we're doing. Joe is making some labels, so he's using the heat transfer machine in the garage. We stopped making the aprons on Thursday because we needed more labels, and then Friday we went to LA all day, and then yesterday, oh my God, it was a crazy hectic day. So today I had to do a show for the cooking channel. I'm gonna have to find a different day to tape my shows for the cooking channel though, because then I'm up all night editing that one and the vlog. So let me show you what my cousin Cindy gonna get. This is gonna be one side of her apron, and it's black with gold polka dots, and the other side is gonna be black with gold circles. So it's like a little bit different, but same. So she's getting a special one because, you hear the machine? She patronized like 7 of these aprons herself, and then she had a friend buy 4. So I'm like, okay, Cindy, you get to choose. This is way more expensive to do because the pattern on the 2 side is super expensive, but it's for Cindy. So it matters, right, Josh?
Yep, it is.
Joshua came down the hall just now with his food. So let me tell you about Jada and Collin's weekend. You saw them leave just now for a function, right? So Jada got invited to this master class for songwriters. Collin is the one that made the connection, because when Collin bought a piece of equipment for, what does Collin do? Producing? Mixing.
Mixing, yeah.
Mixing. he made friends with this guy that sold the equipment, I guess, or worked at the, I don't know where he met this one guy, but it's through that equipment. And that guy has been a blessing to them throughout. That guy sends them to these classes and the training and seminars and stuff. And so through that guy, they met another guy. Joe just bumped my camera just now. 1 second, Joe, don't start sewing it, okay? So through that guy, they met another guy. Now that guy is the one that has taken over. So the first guy, Collin calls him his mentor. This guy, is this a mentor too, Josh?
I have no idea.
Well, whatever he is, he's a blessing. So he called him up and he said, blah, 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 masterclass, songwriter, yada, yada. And they were like, okay, how much is that going to cost? Because these kids don't got no money. And he's like, for Jada, it is free because I want you to do this. And so he figured out a way to let Collin go also, because Collin's not a songwriter, he's a mixer, but he went. And they went on Friday and they worked hard on this song. And then they went yesterday and they finished the song. And so I think it was 4 to a group. Jada had 2 rappers and a Russian chick. And Jada's always low-key in everything that she does. She's never show off. You know, she's very gifted, very talented, but never show off. And she would rather sit there and not tell you what she does than for her to come off as, oh, look at me, this is what I do. Even when she was a little kid and she went for auditions, all the other little kids would be there, I guess. That's for when we're sick with our bellies, Josh. Josh was stealing my coat. So all the other people, the dancers would be posing with their little dance position. The singers would be, ho, 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 ho. And Jada just sits there like, am I going to get a burger when this is done? And then when the little kids are shaking, even if she was smaller than them, because sometimes she was like 3, 4, 5, and these kids were like 9, 10, 11, 12, and they were nervous. And she'd say, what are you scared about? It's not life or death. You're not sick. You don't have to feed the family off of this, though. You know, Jada would just have these answers for them. So you're leaving without saying hi, Josh?
I'm saying bye.
No, they don't see your face. Yeah, so I'll try to go live when I'm done with this apron just to hang out for a bit. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, Jada's never cocky, never obnoxious. So she just sat there, did the assignment, did everything she was supposed to do. And then when it came time yesterday to really sing and lay down everything, that's when they knew what Jada had. And this one songwriter came up to her. I can't remember the name. Because you know these songwriters, they have weird names. And so it's not like it's Barbara or Joe. It's like Hollywood Dude or, you know, I'm making that one up. But it's something like that. The songwriter came and as the thing was going on, he was talking to Jada already. As the thing was going on, Jada had her opportunity to sing her parts. And the guy was like, oh my God. And he says, are you coming to the awards tomorrow, which is the Pensado Awards? I didn't even know what that was till Collin told me, okay? I looked it up on Google. I guess it's important. Like Collin says, it's like the Grammy awards for people in the industry, but it's not for the performers or the singers. It's for the people behind the scene that writes the songs and mix it and so on and so on. So Jada's like, yeah, we got an invitation as a part of this deal. And then he says, make sure you come. And then he says, can I tell you something? You're going to start getting awards soon. And Jada received that as prophecy. Jada's like, Mom, I received it as a prophecy. He was not in church. I don't know if he's a prophet, but I received what that man said. I was like, yes, baby girl, you go. Because you guys know I'm constantly trying to open doors, not just for myself, but for my children, for Jada, for Collin, for Joshua, who's an artist. Joshua can draw clothing like nobody else can. Joshua is so good at designing clothes, but we can't sew them. So we're going to learn eventually how to sew what he designs, right? I wanted Joshua to start designing my tops that I would wear for the show because I want all the sleeves to come like right here, out the way from the food, but cover my arms and everything. And I have different designs that I would like. I have it in my brain that I could tell him so he could draw it, and then maybe Joe could start cutting them and sewing them if we could like make a pattern or something. I don't know. So anyways, the kids are there. They're at some studio or something right now close to the Fonda Theater. And they had to go for like a lunch. All the students had to go for a lunch. It wasn't mandatory, and I think Jada didn't want to go because she was so tired from being sick and everything else. But Collin forced her to go, and I'm glad he did because he really feels like maybe there's a blessing waiting there at that meeting. Then the awards start from 7 to 11 at the Fonda Theater. And then there's a rooftop party afterwards or something. So I don't know when we're going to see those kids. But I have the tracking on Jada's phone, so I know that they're okay. And she says, we're not going to stay at the party very long. We just want to smooge. Did I say it right? Smooge. I don't know. I don't know that word. I have to look it up. So I told her, as my mom would tell me, do not drink anything somebody handed you, even if it's Collin. You make sure you open that drink fresh. If you set it down for anything, do not drink it again. Be careful what you're eating. You watch for Collin too, because these sexual assaulters will assault us. I can't say the word. These sexual assaulters will also assault boys. So don't think Collin is safe. If you see him staggering, you get him in the car, come home. You call for your daddy, okay? Am I being overly protective, guys? I think I'll always be that way about my children, no matter how old they get. Mommy was that way with us. I was almost 50 before Mommy died, and she was still overly protective of me, you know? So that's what's going on today. Ran a few errands, came home, did that show for the cooking channel, and then I was editing, and then I took a phone call from Shanika. Last night I talked with Cess on the phone for so long. It was such a fun conversation. Didn't realize how much of Joe's family Cess knows. And it was a very interesting conversation last night. So I went to bed super late last night. And we're just going to finish up this one apron and then take a break. I need to drink water. My tongue's starting to feel dry again. Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the live if I go live. I'll see you tomorrow night. This is day 3 of Vlogmas. I don't even know if other vloggers are doing Vlogmas, but I don't care. I'm doing it. This is day 3 of Vlogmas. And hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet. As you guys can see, my vlogs are tame. We don't have no controversy here. We're just a family that's trying to keep our head above water, just in case you didn't know what my vlogs were about. We're a family trying to keep our head above water after having to close our business down. Our business was 15 years old. The business was failing. I don't think I've ever said those words out on the camera, maybe in here, but it was failing towards the end, and we had to close. And we've been trying to do everything we can to stay afloat until we realize what God, has in store for us. I'm hoping for an open door of opportunity for me to be a contributor on TV stations, the local TV stations, a food contributor. That's what I'd like to do at first. And then hopefully, eventually, maybe get my own show on, Netflix. You know why I say Netflix? Because one of the brothers of the church that I used to attend, he prophesied that one time. He goes, I don't see you on Food Network. I don't see you on regular national TV. I see you on Netflix, because that's the way to go now. I'm like, okay, Brother Adi, I receive it, okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tired, Papa?